So suspicious activity is what you're saying is a lawful reason to ask for my ID and stop and frisk me. Just because you don't know. You said you can stop and frisk anybody for any reason.
Read Terry frisk. Let's do a little.
Well, I understand what a Terry frisk is, but it's not legal.
These two officers from the Union Police Department approach a man walking on a public street in Union, Mississippi, claiming they can stop, demand his ID, and frisk him for suspicious activity, even though he hasn't done anything unlawful. The man calmly explains he is on a public easement and hasn't broken any laws, but the officers continue pressing him, running his tag and escalating the situation because he refuses to provide identification. Throughout the encounter, he stays composed, asserts his rights, and records the interaction, highlighting the officers' overreach while maintaining this calm in the face of unnecessary confrontation.
Yes, Terry versus Ohio, this cop's saying they can stop and frisk you in Union, Mississippi without reason. If you're just suspicious, they're saying if I walk down this road and they don't know me, then they can stop, demand my ID, and frisk me. That's what these two cops are just saying right here in Union, Mississippi.
If you get a call, a complaint.
So suspicious activity is what you're saying is a lawful reason to ask for my ID and stop and frisk me. Just because you don't know. Yeah, y'all are wasting your time and the taxpayers' money.
Look, man, all I asked you was your name. I didn't recognize you.
I know.
I haven't seen you and I don't even know.
I know. And see, that's the thing. This guy here, I don't know him from Joe Blow. Yeah, I don't care that he lives here. Look, you should see my house. It looks way nicer than his.
Well, I hope.
Okay, I have no reason. I wasn't messing with this guy.
Comes to wherever you live and is suspiciously.
Hey, I'll walk out and talk to him like, "What's up, man?" You know, there's a way to handle stuff. Yeah.
Some people don't.
Man, you're on it, lying to me. So, well, we'll see what everybody else says about that.
When there's suspicious activity around my house.
What was suspicious? Yeah. Just being here? I've been on. Look, I've been here several times. This ain't the first time.
I'm sorry that I didn't see that. But enjoy your life, dude.
Enjoy yours. You like working for the Union PD? Is this how you treat citizens? Well, you lied to me. He got mad just because I wouldn't answer his question.
That's normal.
I didn't lie to you, dude.
Well,
don't say I lied.
you said you can stop and frisk anybody for any reason.
Read Terry frisk. Let's do a little.
Well, I understand what a Terry frisk is, but it's not legal.
No, it's the U.S. Constitution. The U.S. Supreme Court said it was.
Okay, well, let's see it. I would love to be educated on it.
Listen, dude, I'm not here to fight and fuss with you, okay?
I feel like, you know.
I don't want you to go away from here thinking cops are bad, okay?
That's what I'm thinking. He got all mad just because I wouldn't tell him my name.
You ever get mad?
Not for somebody not telling me their name.
Have you ever lost your temper? Are you human? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, just chill, okay?
But, you know, here's the difference. Y'all are working right now. He's working right now. You're wearing a badge. Mm-hmm. Okay, so just because, all right, if I had broken the law, or if I was suspected of breaking the law.
Did I say you broke the law?
You said you suspected me.
Of not breaking a law.
Of not breaking a law.
I never said anything you broke a law.
So why would I have to provide my ID?
Because I've got a complaint.
Doesn't matter.
From a person.
It's not a lawful command. You said it was. It's not lawful.
It is. When an officer, if you have reasonable suspicion, which is reasonable suspicion.
So if I call y'all and say this guy right here you gonna stop him? Do you know him?
I will and question him.
But you didn't see me do anything unlawful. I was walking right here.
Nobody said you did anything lawful.
Listen, somebody calls dispatch and they give us a call.
Okay, I understand that.
We have to go find out what's going on. We don't know you from anybody else. We don't know him from anybody else.
Right, but he's gone.
Yeah,
y'all didn't ask him. Did y'all get his ID? Did you get his ID?
I know his name. He's Nichols. His name's Nichols.
Nice. Okay.
He called from his house
and said
there's an SUV parked in front of my house. He won't leave. I don't know him. That's what he said.
Okay.
And I'm sure you probably said, this is a public street, blah, blah, blah.
That's exactly what I told him. Because I was in that. Hey, I was in. No, look. Why is that funny, though? I was driving, and when I got to almost right a little past that tree, I stopped in the road. I wasn't on grass or nothing. And it's because, look, he was parked right in the center of this road. There was no way for me to go around. So what am I to do? What am I to do?
I don't know. I just be like, hey, I can't get around.
That's what I told him.
Okay, and that's fine. But he didn't tell us any of that.
I know he didn't, and that's the thing. And y'all didn't ask for his ID. You didn't ask for nothing.
Need his ID.
And you jumped out of the truck
and said, "Hey,"
and started following me and threatened to arrest me. You threatened to arrest me.
I stopped you out there. I didn't even stop you. I had my window down and said, "Hey,
yeah, you did."
You lost because you were walking in people's yards, walking off.
No, I wasn't walking. Whose yard did I walk in?
Right there.
I walked on the park. I walked right here on this public easement, sir. No, yeah, this right here, this is a public easement.
Yeah.
I stepped across. You see the sidewalk that continues? That's where I stepped.
Are you lost?
I got it on camera.
Need help finding
so you can't lie. The camera don't lie.
I'm not trying to lie.
Because there's my side, there's your side, and there's this camera right here. And it don't lie, buddy.
That's fine.
But just because you're having a power trip,
I'm not
because I told you I don't answer your questions, and I don't, and I'm not, then, you know, it is what it is. He's getting mad again. Look. Oh, you're going to run my tag? Okay. On private property, running somebody's tag, that's lawful?
You also know recording anybody without their consent.
Not a public servant, and you know, when they're doing their duties. If I'm in public, I can, yeah. I'm on a public easement right now. So.
Dude, nobody's trying to call you.
Then why is he running my tag?
Won't you ask off?
Well, I mean, that's why I wanted a supervisor here, which y'all refused to give me. I do know Ken. I know you very good, and I don't want no problems with you. I want to understand why you get mad because somebody's like, when I haven't done anything. You even said I haven't done anything.
Like normal
you even said yourself just a second ago on camera that I have not done anything unlawful. And he did say that I haven't done anything unlawful. I mean, he said that. Now he's running my tag just because he's mad. You want to know my name so bad. For no reason, though, because you just said I haven't committed any crimes. He got mad because I failed to provide identification. All right, man, I'm gonna cross the road. This guy here, he's all upset. All upset. Ran my tag and everything just because I wouldn't give him identification. And still didn't get my name. This dude, these two right here, they're a problem. Talking about his kids and stuff. Man, I had never messed with anybody's kids. This dude got all butthurt because I didn't tell him my name or nothing. But it's because I didn't break any laws.
Officers make multiple critical mistakes, starting with misapplying Terry stop rules by claiming they can stop, demand ID, and frisk a man walking on a public street, even though he hasn't committed any crime. They escalate the encounter, unnecessarily running his tag without cause, pressuring him to provide identification and ignoring the fact that he is on a public easement, showing a clear lack of understanding of legal limits. Their behavior reflects an abuse of authority and undermines public trust, highlighting the urgent need for law enforcement to respect citizens' rights, follow the law accurately, and prioritize communication, fairness, and de-escalation over intimidation to maintain safety and accountability.